accordingly. What witty and clever game is this? They are involving Sir Benedict and Lady Beatrice in a game of love and mutual affection. They would certainly make a perfect couple, be a perfect match. Let's hope their friend's plotting will be successful.
Act 3, Scene 2, a room in Leonetto's house.
I will stay till your marriage be consummate, and then go out towards Aragon.
I will bring you home, my lord.
Nay, I will only be amused by Benedict's company, for he has a heart as sound as a bell, and his tongue is the clapper. For what his heart thinks, his tongue speaks.
Gallants, I'm not as I've been.
I say, he is in love. If he be not in love with some woman, there is no believing old signs. He brushes his hair in the mornings. What should that show?
Has any man seen him at the barber's?
No, but the barber's man has been seen with him.
Indeed, he looks younger than he did by the loss of a beard.
Nay, and rubs himself with perfume. Can you smell it?
That's as much as to say, the sweet youth's in love.
The greatest note of it is his melancholy. Indeed, it tells a heavy tale for him. Conclude, he is in love.
Nay, but I know who loves him.
That would I know too, I warrant, one who knows him not.
Oh, Senior, walk aside with me. I've studied 8 or 9 wise words to speak to you, which these holy horses must not hear.
It's about Beatrice, I guarantee.
It's even so, Margaret, Hero, and Celia have by this played their parts with Beatrice, so then the two bears will not bite one another when they meet.
You know, my brother, God save you.
Good then, brother.
If your leisure serve, I will speak with you.
In private?
If it please you, yet Count Claudio may hear, for what I would speak of concerns him.
What's the matter?
Means your lordship to be married tomorrow?
You know he does.
I know not that, when he knows what I know.
If there be any impediment, I pray you discover it.
Why? What's the matter?
I came here to tell you the lady is disloyal.
Who? Hero?
Even she, Leonetto's hero, your hero, every man's hero.
Disloyal?
The word is too good to paint out her wickedness. I could say she were worse. Go but with me tonight, and you shall see her chamber window entered, even the night of her wedding day. If you love her then, tomorrow, wed her. But it would better fit your honor to change your mind.
May this be so.
I will not think it.
If you will follow me, I will show you enough. And when you've seen more and heard more, proceed accordingly.
If I see anything tonight, why I should not marry her tomorrow, and we will be not wed, then will I shame her.
If this is the case, I will join in proclaiming Hero's disgrace.
Be my witness. Bear it coldly but till midnight, and let the issue show itself.
Dear citizens of Messina, we have come across an exciting story. Plotting and dishonesty is spreading among honest people. What will happen to them? It will be heard soon.
sweet.
Are you good man and true?
Yeah, or else it were pity, but they should suffer salvation body and soul.
Nay, that were a punishment too good for them. If they had any allegiance in them, being chosen for the prince's watch.
Well, give them their charge, neighbor Dogberry.
First, who think you the most deserves man to be constable?
You old kick, Sir George and Francis Seacole, for they can write and read.
Come hither, neighbor Seacole. You are thought here to be the most senseless and fit man for the constable of the watch. Therefore, bear you the lantern.
The lantern!
This is your charge. You are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
How if he will not stand?
Why? Then take no note of him, but let him go, and presently call the rest of the watch together.
If he will not stand, he's none of the prince's subjects.
True, and they are to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You shall also make no noise in the streets, for the watch to babble and to talk is most tolerable and not to be endured.
We will rather sleep than talk. We know what belongs to a watch.
Why, you speak like an ancient and most quiet watchman, for I cannot see how sleeping should offend. Only have a care that your bills be not stolen. You are to call at all the alehouses, and bid those that are drunk get them to bed.
How if they will not?
Why? Then let them alone till they are sober. If they make you not then a better answer, you may say they are not the men you took them for.
Well, sir.
You meet the thief, you may suspect him by virtue of your office. But this is what I recommend. The less you get involved, the better it will be.
If we know he's a thief, shall we not lay hands on him?
Truly, by your office. The most peaceable way for you, if you do think the thief, is to let him steal out of your company.
I have been always called a merciful man, partner.
This is the end of the charge. If there be any matter of weight chances, call up me. Keep your fellows' counsels and your own. And good night. Come, neighbor.
Well, masters, we hear our charge. Let us go. Sit here till 2 and then all to bed.
One word more, honest neighbors. I pray you watch about Signor Leonato's store, for the wedding being there tomorrow. There's a great rout tonight. Adieu, be vigilant, I beseech you.
Stand close, Conrad, then, and you will comprehend.
Some treason, masters. Yet, stay close.
I've earned of Don John 1,000 ducats.
Is it possible that any villainy should be so dear?
I know that deformed. I've been a plain thief for 7 years.
Lived in a theatre, married?
Not so neither. But know that I've tonight wooed Margaret, the Lady Hero's gentlewoman, by the name of Hero. She leads me out at her mistress' chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I should first tell thee how the prince, Claudio, and my master, planted, placed, and possessed by my master Don John, so afar off in the orchard this amiable encounter.
And thought that Margaret was hero?
2 of them did, the prince and Claudio. But the devil, my master, knew she was Margaret, and partly by his oaths, which first possessed them, and partly by the dark night, which did deceive them, but chiefly by my villainy, which did confirm any slander that Don John had made. And away when Claudio, enraged, swore he would meet her as he was appointed. The next day, at the temple, and there before the whole congregation, shamed her with what he saw overnight, and sent her home without a husband.
We charge you in the prince's name, stand.
Call up the right master constable. We have here recovered the most dangerous piece of lechery that ever was known in Commonwealth.
And one becomes is one of them, I know. He wears a lock.
Masters, masters,
You will be made springy born forth, I warrant you.
masters.
Let us speak. We charge you, and let us obey you to go with us.
We like to prove a goodly commodity, being taken up by these men's bills.
Commodity in question, I warrant you. Come, we'll obey you.
Can you report the details of the glorious mission you carried out last night?
Well, we arrested 2 villains. They were taken to be interrogated. This is the most despicable deed in police history. It is our duty to stop such villains.
Wow, that sounds like a really dangerous job. We are deeply impressed.
Act 3, Scene 4, Hero's apartment.
Good Ursula, wake my cousin Beatrice and desire her to rise.
I will, lady.
And Peter, come hither.
Well, honestly, I think your other robe were better.
No, pray Egerton, I will this.
By my truth, it's not so good, and I warrant your cousin will say so.
My cousin's a fool, and you are another. I'll remember this.
I like the new tie with an excellent in. If the hair were thought browner, and your gowns a most rare fashion. I saw the Duchess of Mill's gown better praised so.
Oh, that it seems, they say.
By my truth, it's but a nightgown in respect of yours. But for a fine, quaint, graceful, and excellent fashion, yours it were than on't.
God, give me joy to wear it, for my heart is exceeding heavily.
It will be heavier soon by the weight of a man.
Fire upon thee! Are you not ashamed?
Of what lady of speaking honorably?
Good morrow. Good morrow, sweet hero. Why, how now? Do you speak in the sick tune?
I'm out of all other tune, methinks. Claps into light and love, that goes without burden. Do you sing it, and I'll dance it? Ye lights of love with your heels. Then, if your husband have stables enough, you'll see he shall lack no warrants. It's almost 5 o'clock. Cousin, time to be ready. By my truth, I'm exceeding ill. Hey ho! For a hawk, a horse, or a husband? For the latter that begins them old age. By my truth, I am sick. Then get you some of this distill. Cardius, Benedictus, and lay it to your heart. It's the only thing for a quote.
There you prick her with a thistle.
Benedictus, why Benedictus? You have some moral in this Benedictus.
Moral?